6 weeks. That's all it took Tesla to rip the legendary Model S and Model X assembly lines out of Fremont, a production line that had run for over a decade, gone in just 46 days, reportedly finished in early July 2026. If you're over 60 and you've watched every headline about robots stealing jobs, this next part might scare you. Or it might be the answer you've been quietly praying for. Because while Elon Musk keeps telling the world, Optimus Generation 3 will cook your eggs and vacuum your living room, several supply chain analysts believe that story is a smokescreen. They suspect Tesla isn't clearing out a factory just to build a housekeeper. They believe it's clearing out a factory to build something that could quietly change who takes care of you when your body starts failing and how much that care ends up costing your children. If the dollar an hour labor math we're about to walk through is even close to real, then robot vacuums are the least interesting thing Optimus could ever do. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. The hand that could change elder care. Before we get into the hand itself, let's put that Fremont demolition in context, because it matters more than most people realize. Tesla didn't quietly retire an aging, unprofitable model. Model S and Model X were still selling, still generating revenue, and the tooling inside that plant still worked perfectly well. Wiping out a functioning luxury car line in under 7 weeks to make room for something else is the kind of decision a company only makes when it believes the replacement is worth dramatically more than what it's giving up. A second facility at Gigafactory, Texas, is reportedly being prepared right alongside it, with an eventual production target as high as 10 million units a year. Keep that number in mind. Let's start with the one part of Optimus that Tesla has guarded more closely than almost anything else: its hand. The previous generation gave Optimus 11 degrees of freedom in each hand. Generation 3, according to leaked engineering details, doubles that number to 22. Tesla has reportedly moved most of the actuators out of the palm and up into the forearm. Running tendon, like cables down through the wrist, almost exactly the way muscles and tendons work inside a human arm. The result, if the specifications hold up, is a hand that can lift a 40-pound box, more than 18 kilograms, while still staying gentle enough to hold a single egg without cracking the shell. Now here's the part almost nobody in the tech press is talking about. Scroll through the comment section of any Optimus video, and you'll find them. Not teenagers dreaming about robot butlers, but people in their 70s and 80s, quietly typing the same sentence over and over: "My husband and I are getting old. We need something like this." That comment is not a joke, and it is not rare. According to a Grandview research report published in June 2026, the global elder care robotics market already sits at roughly $3.9 billion, with projected annual growth above 14%. Stop and think about what 2 degrees of freedom and nearly triple the sensor density could actually mean in that world. A hand sensitive enough to feel the difference between an egg and a stone may be a hand sensitive enough to lift an 80-year-old body from a bed into a wheelchair without leaving a single bruise. That is not a household chore. That could be the line between an elderly parent staying safely at home and an elderly parent being sent to a facility your family can barely afford. If this technology develops the way engineers are projecting, a real battlefield for Optimus 3 was never your kitchen floor. It may be your parents' bedroom, and one day, quite possibly, your own. Ask yourself honestly how many families you know who are already stretched thin, juggling a full-time job while trying to check in on an aging parent who refuses to leave the home they raised their kids in. Home nursing already costs many families thousands of dollars every month, and that number keeps climbing year after year. If a machine could genuinely take even a fraction of that physical burden off a human caregiver's shoulders safely and reliably, The demand wouldn't just be strong, it could be desperate. That is precisely why some analysts believe Tesla's real long-term customer was never a busy young professional who hates doing the dishes. It was always going to be the aging population of the entire developed world and their exhausted, worried children. The brain behind the body AI-5 and the hive mind, but a strong hand, means nothing without a brain fast enough to control it. And this is where things start to feel less like a product launch and more like a turning point. Tesla's next chip, known as a i5, reportedly completed its first trial production run at the end of March 2026. According to hardware outlets including Tom's Hardware, along with several independent chip analysts, AI5 is expected to deliver around 2,500 trillion operations per second of processing power, paired with 144 gigabytes of unified LPDDR5X memory. For comparison, that is roughly 9 times the memory of the AI4 chip currently running inside Tesla's own robotaxis, with a memory bandwidth reported near 1,536 gigabytes per second, all while targeting a power draw of only around 250 watts. Here's why that number should genuinely unsettle you. With that much memory bandwidth, Optimus wouldn't just see a falling object. It could process what engineers call real-time physical, spatial reflexes, reacting in milliseconds. The same way your own nervous system yanks your hand off a hot stove before your brain even finishes registering the pain. A self-driving Tesla only ever had to understand a flat road and other cars moving in predictable lanes. Optimus has to understand an entire three-dimensional, chaotic human household, where a toddler might dart across the floor or a cane might slip out from under someone at any second. And it has to react correctly the very first time, not the 100th. Now layer on Tesla's hive-mind training model, where every robot shares what it learns across the entire fleet. Picture this. One single Optimus unit inside the Fremont factory spends 1 hour learning how to safely respond to a person falling down under Tesla's described update system. That 1 hour of learning could, theoretically, be pushed out to 1 million other robots worldwide overnight through a single software update. Do the math with me for a second. 1 million robots multiplied by 1 hour of learning equals 1 million hours of cognitive labor, which is roughly the equivalent of 114 years of continuous human effort, compressed and distributed across a global network in a single night. If even a fraction of that scaling holds true, you are not looking at a product update anymore. You are looking at the moment. A machine species starts teaching itself faster than any human institution ever could. And remember, Musk himself has said Optimus doesn't need a human engineer sitting there programming every single task line by line. That during Tesla's second quarter earnings call, he explained that Optimus could learn simply by watching ordinary videos online, including everyday cooking tutorials, cleaning demonstrations, and tool handling clips already sitting on YouTube. Think about the sheer scale of that idea for a moment. A machine that studies the entire internet's worth of human tutorials isn't learning one skill at a time anymore. It's absorbing decades of accumulated human know. How in the time it takes you to finish your morning coffee, and every single robot in the fleet inherits that knowledge the moment it's uploaded. $1 an hour machine, can it really print money? Now let's talk about the number that started this entire conversation, $1 an hour. Here's the core math analysts have been running. If Optimus eventually sells around $30,000 and it operates roughly 20 hours a day, 350 days a year, for 10 years, that adds up to about 70,000 working hours over its lifetime. Divide $30,000 by 70,000 hours, and the hardware cost alone comes out to about 43 cents an hour. Add in electricity, estimated around 8 to 9 cents an hour based on current rates. and you land close to 52 cents an hour before maintenance. Leave roughly 48 cents on the table for repairs, software, and downtime, and you arrive at the now famous figure about $1 an hour for a working humanoid robot. To be clear, none of this is financial advice, and nobody, including Tesla itself, has proven this cost at real world scale yet, but some commenters on the original announcement were dreaming about a helper around the house. One wrote something close to this: "I will buy as many of these as I can and live off their income." That single comment might describe the real business model hiding underneath Optimus, far more than any kitchen demo ever could. Walk through the numbers with me. In much of the United States today, a minimum wage sits somewhere between $15 and $20 an hour. Now imagine you personally own one Optimus unit running at that roughly $1 operating cost, and you lease it out to a nursing home or a warehouse at a steeply discounted $5 an hour. The business renting it still saves $10 to $15 an hour compared to human labor, while you pocket close to $4 an hour in pure margin. Run that machine 20 hours a day, and you're looking at roughly $80 a day in profit. At that pace, some analysts suggest an initial $30,000 investment could theoretically pay itself back in about a single year. Again, this is a hypothetical model, not investment advice, and real-world costs could look very different, but it explains exactly why some people online aren't picturing Optimus mopping their floor. They're picturing it as a tiny, tireless employee that never asks for a raise. Now stretch that idea out a little further, because this is where it starts to feel less like a gadget review and more like a glimpse of a completely different economy. Imagine not owning one Optimus, but 5, 10, or 100, quietly working shifts around the clock across warehouses, farms, and care facilities in your city, each one generating a small, steady stream of income while you sleep. Some early commenters on the original announcement weren't dreaming small at all. A few openly said they planned to buy as many units as they could possibly afford the moment pre-orders opened, at treating each robot less like a household appliance and more like a tiny, tireless employee on permanent payroll. Whether that dream survives contact with reality is a different conversation entirely. And we'll get to exactly why in a moment. The crack nobody wants to talk about before you get too excited or too afraid. There's a counter-argument worth hearing, because it exposes the one thing this entire dollar-an-hour dream conveniently skips over: metal fatigues and motors wear out. Several veteran mechanical engineers have pushed back hard on the 70,000-hour lifespan Tesla is implying. Their argument is simple: actuators inside constantly moving joints, especially under repeated heavy loads like lifting boxes or lifting people, tend to degrade far sooner than marketing slides suggest. Yet, if those engineers are right, replacement parts and unscheduled maintenance could push the real operating cost up to $4 or $5 an hour, which would quietly erase most of the profit margin in that rental model we just walked through. On the other side of that argument sit the believers, the ones who point straight back at Fremont to them. Tearing down a fully functional, profitable Model S production line in just 46 days isn't reckless, it's proof. Proof that Elon Musk is confident enough in solving the durability problem that he's willing to bet an entire factory on it. Here's the uncomfortable truth sitting between both sides. Nobody outside Tesla actually knows which camp is right yet, because Optimus Generation 3 hasn't been mass-produced, hasn't been stress-tested for years on end, and hasn't been handed to a single ordinary customer. Every number we just walked through, the 22 degrees of freedom, the 2,500 trillion operations per second, the $1 an hour dream, is still sitting somewhere between an engineering roadmap and a promise. That gap between promise and proof is exactly where every major technology shift in history has lived, right before it either changed the world or quietly disappeared. And for anyone who's been quietly worried about losing control of a machine, this strong here's something worth knowing before you panic. Tesla has repeatedly stated that Optimus will first operate exclusively inside controlled factory environments, monitored around the clock, with dedicated force, limiting systems and emergency shutdown protocols built directly into every joint before any unit is ever allowed near a home, a hospital, or a child. Whether that safety net proves strong enough in practice is a separate question entirely, but it does directly address the fear driving most of the panic online. So here's where I land, and I genuinely want to know where you land too. On one side, you've got the dreamers, the people who believe Optimus 3 could become a quiet, tireless caretaker that lets aging parents keep their independence, and maybe even a passive income machine that pays for itself within a year. On the other side, you've got the realists, the people who believe every joint under heavy, repeated load will eventually crack, turning that beautiful $1 an hour fantasy into a maintenance nightmare that bleeds your wallet dry $5 an hour at a time. Which camp are you actually in? Are you Team Dreamer, already planning how many units you'd buy the moment they go on sale? Or are you Team Realist, convinced this is another overhyped Tesla promise that quietly slips its own deadline? Drop your answer in the comments right now and tell me exactly why, because I read every single one and I'm pinning the sharpest, most well-argued replies straight to the top. If this breakdown genuinely changed how you think about what's coming, do one simple thing before you go: hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell, because we are not done here. Right now, somewhere in your circle, there's a parent, a grandparent, or a spouse who could genuinely benefit from knowing this technology is coming. So send this video to them before you close the app. Next week, we're going straight inside the Gigafactory Texas production line to show you exactly how Tesla plans to build 10 million of these robots a year, and whether that number is even remotely realistic. Now, trust me, you do not want to miss what happens next. I'll see you there.